So I'm just letting you know that I've had a bit of a mishap with my pad. Right 2 there won't work. I mean, it does work, but it doesn't spring back like the L2, and it looks to me like something's broke inside. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a little. I'm going to try my best to basically sort it out. So I need to take these 4 screws off, and we'll get into the controller. Just taking out the 4th one now. Got to be very careful. I've seen people using screwdrivers and that on the other videos I've watched, but I've been using this. You do need to make sure you have the right drill bit, because otherwise you'll absolutely smash your pad to smithereens. So what I'm going to do now is carefully remove it using, first just pop this open and try and go around it very, very gently to the left and to the right, because the last thing you want to be doing is forcing it open and smashing the dual shock 4. Like I said, you've got to be careful with it, because if you prise it open from the right all the way, you end up snapping your left hand side. Pretty much in there now. The trickiest part I found, obviously make sure your computer's turned off and unplugged, because now we're bleeping. There's a little bit there that just fell out. Trickiest bit I found is just by the analog, so just put something in there, just give it a little twist. There we go. I've not snapped anything, so that should be it. Just have a quick look inside now. Got to be very, very careful. And you've almost got to push them in, the L2 and L1 in, just to bring it off, because it's actually 2 separate units. As you can see on this side, I managed to get it off. Just be very, very gentle. So the last thing you want to be doing is breaking all your bloody pad in half. Sometimes you've got to push that in a little bit, just be careful. Pull it off like that. Just be very gentle, because that ribbon there, once that splits, that controls the light and the battery. Once that splits, then you're absolutely goosed. So that's the battery there. You can actually take it out if you want. You can pull it out, but because I'm not an expert, or I wouldn't know where to get one, I don't really want to do it. But as you can see, this is where it's broken, and the new one has got a little bridge on it there. The spring's intact. You do get a pair of springs with the R2 that I've sold, the R2 that I've bought, but you can see there where it's bust, so I'm going to remove it now. Quite simple really, it just pops off. And there's the broken part right there. So all that shit floor design there we replace with that one. And the spring needs to go. I don't know if you can see it, but the spring will be going loops around that there into that, snaps in, and the pad goes straight on. So I've got the new part there, the new R2. My spring actually worked, so I don't need to replace the spring, but they are cheap to buy, literally £1.99. So you have to put the spring over the R2 button. Make sure that the spring is set inside that there, so it needs to go right in there. So be very careful. Opposite is where the L2 is. It's exactly the same, so just take your time. Once it's in, you're ready to go. Right, once it's on like that, the top part of the spring needs to go on the inside of the cap. And what I do with this part here is I close it round so it sets like that with your index finger. Try and get it nice and square if you can. And all you need to do is put it on that bridge, one side, put it in the other side. It should be in now. And as you can see in there, the spring is back in that little slit there. And if you're wondering, just have a look over at the L2, and as long as it does that, then it's perfect. And as you can see, it works. Right, so what I'm going to do is now just be very gentle with the ribbon, make sure the battery's squarely in place there, and put the top on first. Just be very careful to get it on. It's pretty difficult, but you must be patient with it. There we go. And as you can see underneath, it's coming on there. Just be very gentle, it should just literally slip together. Just be very, very careful though. There we go. Put that one in. And all that's left to do now is screw the batteries, screw the screws in the holes, and jobs are good. Just screwing these in now. Be very careful. Put the last one in. If you've got any questions, if you want me to do it again, if you want me to take it off and maybe do it at a slower pace, then just ask, feel free to ask, but leave it in the comment section, and please subscribe. Thanks.